First Corinthians 7.
Everybody have it, say amen.
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 And it reads, now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. And I'm going to talk from the subject, how to overcome lustful emotions.
Please preach me out.
How to overcome lustful emotions. First thing to understand, if you're going to understand lustful emotion is just a feeling. Amen? It's a feeling. Yeah. So, to understand lustful emotion then, we must understand what lust is. I can tell you to overcome it, and you don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. Amen? So, he said it is not good for a man to touch a woman. Ephesians 5 and 4.
Ephesians.
And then he said, if a man look on a woman to what? Lust after her, he has already sinned in his heart. When y'all get Ephesians, say amen.
Amen.
Ephesians 5 and 4. I'm going somewhere. Y'all have it, say amen. Ephesians 5 and 4, he said, look at verse 3. But fornication and all uncleanness, covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becoming what? Saints. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not covenant, but rather giving of thanks. Read the Amplified in that word, lady.
3.
3 and 4, yeah, and 5.
But immorality, sexual vice, and all impurity, of lustful, rich, wasteful living, or greediness must not even be named among you, as is fitting and proper among saints, God's consecrated people.
Verse 4.
Let there be no filthiness of obscenity, indecency, nor foolish and sinful, silly and corrupt talk.
Stop right there. Don't be sending naked pictures to folk.
Oh my God.
Let me see if I read that right.
Hallelujah.
Let there be no filthiness, obscenity, indecency.
Yeah, nor foolish and sinful, silly and corrupt talk, nor.
Now I'm talking about church folk.
Yeah.
Church folk sending naked pictures to each other.
Church will do it.
Church folk looking at porn. What did Pastor Bullock? What is lust? A feeling of having a strong sexual desire for another person. It is the initial driving force that attracts you to them. The initial driving force when you see them. You don't even know them, but you're ready.
But you're ready.
Ready something out the gate, huh?
Just like horses breed. When they send them to stud, the male horse go from one horse, especially horse with a good name, go from one horse to another one. The greatest stud horse of all time died last year in 2020. Galileo. It was $700,000 to make with Galileo. The highest stud fee ever. $750,000. When you would Google his stud fee, it would say unavailable. is $500,000 to mate with his son Frankel. Frankel semen is so potent, every time he mate with a horse, they get pregnant 100%.
Wow.
Every horse Frankel ever studied with, she was pregnant. Galileo died last year. Chapel. For 10 years, Chapel was at $300,000 a pop. Whether the colt born or not, if you make with Chapel, it's $300,000.
Wow. Big business.
Curling is at $250,000 a year. Right now, $250,000 a year make the curling. 100. Now Chapel is old, so he done went down now, but it's still about $180,000 to mate with him. It was almost $200,000, John, for Applegate when he died.
Man.
Somebody help me say how. So it's an attraction. So how do I get to lustful attraction? Somebody help me say I need to know. See, it ain't just, see, lust, the driving force with lust is conversation. It just told you, let there be no filthy obscenity, indecency, nor foolish and sinful, silly and corrupt talk. Somebody say conversation.
Conversation.
Conversation is the driving force behind lust. The question is this here, the Bullock, is not why I did it. The question is why I keep repeating it. Somebody help me say preach.
Preach.
See, O.C. County, I did it one time, but now I keep repeating it. And I get up and preach every Sunday, and I keep doing it. I get up and sing every Sunday, and I keep doing it. That's deep, ain't it? I keep ushering, and I keep doing it. Somebody help me say what's happening.
What's happening?
Lust carries memory.
Yes, it does.
Somebody help me say that deep.
That's deep. That's the driving force.
The driving force to repeat lustful sin is memory. Because you remember the sexual intimacy entertainment.
Oh yeah, you do remember.
Because there's no feeling with it. How you know, Pastor Bullock? Because when it's lust, you can lay with them and get up and leave. There has to be no physical touch when it's over. So you can tell when a man loves a woman or not, because most of them, they get through having sex with a woman, they're ready to go. They don't want to touch her, they don't want to hug, they want, I'm ready to go.
That's right.
I'm ready to get out of here. Clock out.
The deed is done.
Clock
Let's go.
out.
Move on. Next.
4 days work.
I'm preaching right now.
Preach it. Tell it. It's true.
Am I preaching?
It's true.
So your memory and her memory clash.
I'm clocking out.
Now, neither one of y'all love each other, it's just emotion.
Yep.
Talking about, ooh, when I hear his voice, I get chilled, that's lust.
Oh yes.
When I get butterfly, when somebody tell you they get butterfly when they talk to you, you better run. Because now you're in a lustful relationship. Because love has nothing to do with sex. Finish reading that first, Lake. Read that again. Number 4.
Glory to God.
Let there be no filthiness, obscenity, indecency, nor foolish and sinful, silly and corrupt talk.
It says sinful and silly and corrupt talk. Simple. Here you is on the line, you a preacher, and you talking to a woman talking about sex. I bet I spanked that.
Oh, bless the Lord, oh my soul.
Yeah, you done,
Listen,
yeah, you done forgot you're a preacher.
Oh my.
And then she and Evangelist bring it on.
Bless the Lord.
See, y'all don't want me to preach. I'm trying to show y'all what lust is. Memory is the driving force that keeps you bound to what you're doing. See, once you get a taste of it, it's like a taste bud.
Yeah, yeah.
See, if you like something, then that's why you keep going back buying the same thing.
Yeah, give it that blue bell.
See, that's why you like. That's why people like certain type of meat and ice cream. See, I don't like vanilla,
No.
Not at all.
not at all. But I eat chocolate.
I don't like chocolate.
See,
I like that. I like vanilla.
I like vanilla.
see, that's what I'm saying. But it's what you taste. But so once your sexual taste buds or your intimate taste buds get a taste of this sexual demon, then it repeats what it tastes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. You know how-
You can say, I'm not doing it again. But you go back. Y'all remember I told y'all the woman told me, she said that the pastor that she was married to another woman, he came and he saw her, he said, come on, let's do it one more time for old time's sake. I remember how good it was. Well, it must have been that good because you left her. Am I making sense?
He thought the grass
But
was
see,
green.
his memory of everything that they done intimately came back to him when he seen her. And see, when it's lustful, you'll put up with stuff that you don't normally put up with. Huh? You'll deal with somebody going back and forth with you as long as you get your share.
Oh my. Not me.
Am I preaching in here?
Preach.
Huh? He said, don't do no foolish talking or sinful conversation, sinful talking. Because God knows. He said, don't let this be named among you becoming as saints. That's the first thing he said.
Preach it.
And so saints get into this sexual conversation.
Oh my God.
When unsaved, but now you desire to be with somebody not saved. You gonna fix them. Well, you find out it don't work.
Nope.
Because they didn't turn you out. It's quiet in here. How to overcome lustful emotions. Emotion is connected to your memory bank. And now you find yourself doing things you don't want to do. Like Paul said, every time I go to do good, evil is always present. What he really was saying was, every time I go to do good, memory. Your mind is so powerful
Yes.
that your memory takes you places you don't need to go.
Yep.
When you start accepting somebody going back and forth with you, something wrong.
Yep.
You better take a long look at yourself and say, I am really lustful. I heard a man tell me one day, I don't care what you do as long as I get mine when I want it.
Oh my.
I said, man, man, why you deal with that? Because you're good to me.
Oh my.
One guy told me that a woman make him scream. That's why he's still with her.
You got a mental problem.
I said, man, that's love. Well, you call it what you want to call it.
Mental problem.
That's what he said. You call it what you want to call it. She make me scream. That's it. I said, what about when the screaming is over? He said, well, I'll just wait till the next time. Somebody help me say when the screaming is over.
Screaming is over.
When it's all over,
No, you won't scream again in hell.
you left empty.
Every day, all day.
Now you're left empty mentally, physically, and spiritually. Because now God has detached himself.
Yeah.
The person you was with has detached himself. Because they done got out of you what they wanted to get out of you. And now you left feeling empty. Am I preaching now?
No, you tell me.
See, you left empty now.
Yep.
See, people gotta be sick to be in this polyamorous relationship stuff. Come on, it takes getting used to. You be jealous at first.
Yeah.
Me and Brother looked at a program last week where, the woman then she told the man, she said, well, look, I got somebody in there I'm thinking about that. He got mad, got him walked out. But if you accept it, why you get mad?
That's right.
You want to do it, I want her to do it.
He want to do it, but he don't want her to do it.
Typical.
So, and then they get up and say, that's the best way to do it. That way you know who they with. It's not cheating. And adultery is adultery.
Cheating is cheating.
Whether they know it or not. Listen, if they got a polyamorous partner that you know about, and that they got one, you got one that they know about, there's somebody else on the other side too. Because fornication and adultery is adultery. It don't stop. That demon keep hatching.
Amen.
Got you. Like an egg. Got you.
Yeah.
That demon don't stop.
No, it
The
don't.
Bible said when the unclean spirit is gone from a man, it walketh through dry places, seeking rest and finding none, and it returned to the house from which it came, and it brings 7 more demons.
But keep coming, jump on up.
It brings back 7 more demons, worse than what you had. So they probably to this acceptance because now they think they got it going on. Somebody help me say lust.
Love.
It's something wrong when we can sit and accept being stepped on because of sexual pleasures, intimate pleasures. It's always a pleasure. Guess what? When the club is closed, flash the light, John. When the club is closed, what they do, John? Flash the light. Time for everybody to get out. Turn it out on, John. See what they doing there right now? It's time for you to get out. See, when your moment with them is over, they start flashing the light. I got to go.
Yep.
You sitting there wanting to hug and all that. They ain't trying to hug on you and all that. They're ready to go.
Yep.
And men are treacherous with that. They don't care if they don't have no feeling about you. They get up and walk away. They get up and leave you taking a shower.
Wow.
Had an important phone, had to inherit the deed.
Oh my.
I'm preaching right now. He said, don't do it. He said, now this is not becoming of the saints. But this is what the saints are doing. See, this is not for sinners that we're talking about the saints. Read for me.
It says, nor coarse jesting, which are not fitting or becoming, but instead voice your thankfulness to God.
That's out. They ain't thanking God for nothing. Read for me.
For be sure of this, that no person practicing sexual vice or impurity in thought or in life, or one who is covenant, who has lustful desires for the property of others, and is greedy for gain.
Oh, greedy for gain. Oh, they husband and wife ain't enough. Talking about I got a high sex drive, you got a high demon drive.
Wow. That's what he did.
See, it's not a high sex drive, that's a demon. That demon is pushing your memory, telling you that your husband is not enough, telling you that your wife is not side. All you gotta do is just steal your heart with them in the morning and just get a strawberry letter.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
All these folks cheating on me got folks on the side.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Tell my husband is not enough. My wife is not enough. How do I fix this? Come to God. Stephen don't know how to give them come. They need to come to God.
Yep.
When you got the I can't help it. See, when people running around from person to person, that's a demon, that's lust.
Yeah.
Because they're not settled mentally, because their memory keeps get them bouncing from Leroy to Susan to Jeremiah to Nathan to this one, that, and they just jumping around. Sally and Ann and Callista and all these folks, they just jumping. What did he say? What, ladies? Read that again.
Sad.
Wow. That's too much, y'all.
Sad.
So be sure of this, that no person practicing sexual vice or impurities in thoughts or in life, one who is coveted, who has lustful desires for the property of others and is greedy for gain. For he, in effect, is an idler, has any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God.
Number 6, what is it?
That no one delude and deceive you with empty excuses and groundless arguments for these sins.
See that? Don't listen to them. See when they messed up, they don't want to hear nothing about sinning. You heard what he said, empty promises. Empty excuses. What Pastor Becker said, an excuse ain't nothing but a what? Empty excuses. See, they done messed up with God and now they want to blame somebody else at the church.
Oh my God.
See, they done got all the way out the will of God, now they want to blame somebody at the church. Pastor ain't checked on me. Pastor ain't done this. Elder Bullock done this. Elder Holman told me this. They want to blame folks.
Yeah. When it's lustful. Yeah.
So when folk in that lustful state, they got to blame someone else for why they're not doing what they need to do for God.
Mm-hmm.
Take responsibility.
That's right. No responsibility.
That man said empty excuses and groundless arguments.
Mm-hmm.
They argue you down. Well, they the church. Now they want to blame the church. See, this is so-called saying they want to blame the church.
Yep.
But it's not the church's fault. It's your fault because you know when you were getting out the will of God. When you were flirting with it.
Mm-hmm.
See, flirting leads to stuff you shouldn't be getting into.
Right.
The man got the tire shop done with a black man over there in Van Cleave. He told me the other day, he said, man, he said, I went to Saks. He said, and I put on this leather jogging suit. He said, I was looking good with it on. He said, but that price. He said, $300 for the jacket and $350 for the pants. He said, I was looking at him and I said, the devil said, go on and get it. Look how good you look. He said, but his pocket said he don't make no sense. He said, my pocket was talking on one hand. He said, and lust was talking on the other hand, preacher. He said, but lust won. He said he left Saks. And he said he got to the Elysian field. He said, I'm going to get out there and go to the little wine place and give me some rain. Now he has a lot of money. It's not the issue because why I got a beauty salon and all this thing. But he said that when he went to the weed place, overseer Connie, he said he looked in his pocket and he said he was $700 short. That's, you know, the outfit was $350 plus $650 plus tax. Cause the top was 300, bottom was, the pants was 350. So with taxes, close to $700. So he said, he said, I didn't look good. He said, but my pocket looked it better. I said, what you did, Doc? He said, I turned around and went back to say, that's what I did. He said, cause my money looked better in my pocket than on my body. So he conquered that lust demon. But this intimate lust demon is the one that conquers people. Because they feel like they can't go without it. See, you have to know what lust is. And so what happens is, people get entertained by physicality.
Yep.
They get entertained by bedroom tricks. They tricks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, them tricks are what get them turned down.
Yep.
Like I may say something wrong. You let somebody treat you like that, and you still fool with them, I may say it can't be just regular sex. And what they may say it gotta be something extra and above. I was on the floor. Cause I ain't made with them. So read first, read that again. What's that? With empty excuses and grounds argument for these sins. Read.
Through these things, the wrath of God comes upon the sons of rebellion and disobedience.
See? See now, look what happened to you.
Wrath.
The wrath of God comes. That's why Jeremiah said, your repentance worries me. See? The soul that sinned
Shall die.
Cut dry.
Yep.
The wages of sin is what?
Yeah.
But the gifts of God is what?
Eternal life.
Lust when it is conceived. That means once it's put in the memory bank. It brings forth sin. And sin when it is finished.
Grown.
It fully grown, fully mature. The Amplified Bible makes it, intelligent, and it's fully mature.
It's a big demon.
It's grown.
Big demon. No baby demons.
That's a big thing.
Yeah. Grown up.
So when it is mature, that means I know what I'm doing. It's no longer excuse, no longer I don't know I'm doing it.
In experience. Experience demon.
Elder Holman said, you don't make mistakes on purpose.
Not that many mistakes, preacher.
You don't make a phone call by mistake.
No.
You don't pick them up by mistake. You don't take your clothes off by mistake.
You don't go to the hotel.
I slipped and fell.
You don't go to the hotel by mistake.
I don't know how I got here.
You didn't pay for the room.
Oh,
You gotta pay for reservation. You gotta pay for the room.
I don't remember paying for the room.
In 2021, porn industry made, the sex industry made $186 billion.
That's about right.
Mm-hmm.
In 2021.
That's the gross national product of small countries.
About right.
Read Brother, there you go, read. Number 7.
So do not associate or be sharers with them.
How? So don't so when you know folk that out the will of God, when he said don't do what?
Don't associate. Or share with them.
Well, that's my son.
You and your son going to hell.
Pastor Bullock, you wrong for saying it. That's my daughter.
You still going to hell.
That's all right, they got me both of y'all in there.
Still going to hell.
Ain't nobody gonna stop me from hanging out with my children. That's all right, all y'all go to hell. And you gonna go to hell while you in church.
Like me, the son was a family affair.
Read 7 again for us. So do not what?
So do not associate or be sharers with them.
Do what now?
Associate or be sharers with them.
No, hang out with them.
Share nothing.
Well, hold on. I used to hang out with them on their birthday.
The birthday?
Yeah, their birthday, we can hang out.
Yeah, birthday, yeah.
Yeah, cause even though they man and they woman living with them. Now they got multiple people that they date.
Not those who call themselves
And
Christians.
they bring them to your house and bring them around you and you cool.
But they just said birthday, preacher.
Not those who call themselves
It's
Christians.
their birthday, you understand.
But fornicators, all uncleanness and covetousness, let it be not once named among you. As becoming saying, among you, among you, among you. Come on out of here.
Go ahead.
Somebody let me say, in my presence.
In my presence.
Oh my God.
You better go out of here.
Oh my God.
It said, let it once,
Not be named among.
let it not be once named among. Look how deep it said. It said, let it not be once named among you. Don't let it be mentioned one time. Because you know, folk will go to hell for their children.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Don't care nothing about what the preacher, he'll tell me to do my children. Yeah, you know. Brandon told Brett lady, I know I don't be doing stuff right when I be, that's why I just stay at Jarrell house. Him and Jarrell gonna go to hell together.
With the Xbox or whatever.
Everybody be out.
I think there's something wrong.
First lady be jumping up.
We're all in that room.
He said, I know I don't be doing right stuff, Mom, so I just stay from where I am. I just,
No, it's that spirit in the house.
the spirit woman ain't saying. Look what it says. Be not therefore partakers with them. We have a problem. Because we want to partake.
Yes.
Because they part of our heart.
Yep.
Here's the problem. You don't have a problem not hanging out with your enemies. Then why you have a problem hanging out with folk that ain't right? See, we got a problem. And the problem is international.
Yep.
Because people want to do what they want to do. Turn your phone down, man. I know, but turn your phone
Why the
down.
heck she called?
People want to do what they want to do.
Lord bless the Lord.
That's right.
This is not just America.
No.
This is nationwide. Some folk want to do what they want to do. Because this is dealing with the saints. He said, as be not, let it be known among you once as becoming saints.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Saints are the one that jacked up, not the world. The world is known to do what they do.
Yep. That's
But the
it.
biggest sin is taking effect in the church. And the church is brought into acceptance of all the sinful things that God said not to do.
Yeah.
Amen.
Ephesians 5 and 4, what does it say? I'm about to get out of here.
Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not.
No what?
Not jesting.
Read it over, start from the top.
Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking,
Filthiness,
not jesting, that's joking. Which are
that's
not.
Ephesians 4 and 29.
That's
No,
4.
that's
4:20
five.
said 5 and 4.
I'm at 5.
4 and 29.
Okay.
4:21.
4:29 said, let no corruption, communication proceed out of your mouth.
Let not, read it again. Let not what? That's King James?
Yeah.
Read it.
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is
Don't let it come out of your mouth.
but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearer.
So don't let unwholesome talking do what?
Come out of your mouth.
They can't hear it.
Keep all that junk out of your mouth.
Soon as they meet somebody, they go to conversation sex. Jay got through speaking in tongues.
That's all.
My God.
Just fresh out of service.
Wow.
I'll break it down.
That's why they go to church.
Yeah.
They get turned out. Because there's a bunch of freaks in church.
Oh my God.
It's a whole lot of ex-folk in church. And the reason why the church jacked up is because the preachers don't know how to get folk delivered now. They bring them to the altar and do Romans 10, 9, and 10, but they don't tarry to get the demon out. If any man be in Christ, he's what? Old things what passed away, all things become new. They don't tarry with folk the way they used to. The Bible says, tarry until you be endued with power from on high. Read down the Bible for a lady. Here we go.
Let no foul or polluting language,
What?
nor evil word, nor unwholesome or worthless talk ever come out of your mouth.
Stop right there. Let no foul or polluting language, nor evil words, nor wholesome or worthless talk ever come out of your mouth.
I said some bad words.
Read up, go to 27, Pearl. What did it say?
Huh?
27, what did it say?
27.
Yeah.
Leave no such room or foothold for the devil. Give no opportunity to him.
You know what?
Such room for or foothold for the devil.
The devil got your foot in a lock. And you about to tap out like the UFC.
Yeah.
He got your leg big at home.
Tap up. Tap up.
John, he got that leg wrapped up, they about to tap out.
Yeah. Wow.
The Bible said that Jacob wrestled with the angel how long?
All night.
Both wrestling with the devil all day long. They're wrestling with him, John.
I don't want to. I know I don't. Not shit.
They're fighting with him, you know, homie. He got him in a foothold.
Lock.
Yeah.
Got that lock on him.
Yeah.
They in pain, but they won't tap out.
Now, them famous words, one more time.
Wow.
One more time. They won't tap out. They got him like this, every bullet, they won't tap out. The devil got the foot behind their back. Every home, he done tore their ACL.
Wow.
Yeah, through the ACL.
The devil done tore the ACL up, and they still hold, they won't tap out.
Wow.
Rip it off. I can't tap it.
They'll rip it out as long as I can still have some sense. Read, brother.
This is so bad.
28.
This is so bad.
25 to 27.
That is.
So
Okay? Give no opportunity to them. They don't care.
Yep.
So bad. Jesus.
So, read.
Let the thief steal no more,
Yeah. Still no more.
but rather let him be industrious,
Mm-hmm.
making an honest living with his own hands, so that he may be able to give to those in need.
See, they don't want to do that. They want to be a player.
Yeah.
They want to use people.
Player.
So 29 says, let no foul or polluting language.
No power. No people.
Polluting language.
Filthy, filthy stuff.
Church folk don't do that, do they? They don't do that. They go straight to it.
Not that people.
Let's make this happen.
Let's get it on.
I'm gonna give you 5 things to let you know, and I'll give the rest of them on another day. But I'm gonna give you 5 things to let you know that you caught up in lust. You ready? Number 1.
All right, go for it.
I need you to write it down. If your feelings are only sexual in nature, if you're just sexual, that's it. If your feelings are only sexual.
Okay.
Number 2, if someone becomes less attractive after you recognize their flaws.
Okay.
See, now you know everybody got faults.
Yeah.
So, see, that's what you got to be attracted to first. Because nobody's perfect. Amen? So, you become less attracted to them now that you learn their flaws. Number 3. If you don't have any desire to build a deep connection with the person you experience from lust toward.
Say again?
If you do not have any desire to build a deeper connection with the person you're experiencing lust with. See, in other words, you have a desire to build something with them, then you're in lust. Number 4. The relationship is short-lived. It don't last long. See, both of y'all get entertained for about 6-7 months, then it's over.
So what is it?
Wow.
The relationship is short-lived.
What?
The relationship is short-lived. It don't last long. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It don't last long. You used to call them all the time. Now you got tired of them. You got tired of everything. You got tired of sex, everything. You don't care if you don't even see them no more.
Hold on to it.
Huh? If someone becomes less attractive after you recognize their flaws,
Yeah.
somebody help me say they faults.
They false.
Number 5. You want to become intimate with the person who inspired the feeling in you. You just want to be intimate with them, that's it. Ain't no other feeling there. Somebody ever said it just got to go down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. It just got to go down. Ain't that, listen, there's nothing there left to do.
Wow.
I got to give y'all one more. Your heart rate increases.
Huh?
Your heart rate increases when you see them. You start getting them feelings when you see them. And they say chills and butterflies.
Hold on.
That's it. Start getting everything, sweaty palms, everything. They make you nervous.
Wow.
That's when you know it's going down. That's when you know lust.
So what if you love that person and all that stuff to that?
Huh?
What if you love that person?
You don't love them. Because you got lust in you.
No, I think she said you can do that.
No, I'm talking about if you really love that person, you gotta feel it.
Can you feel
No,
that?
you-
What somebody
So if you
you
really love somebody, you
really
not supposed to have no feeling?
All I'm saying is, those things I just read to you, there's no way they can love you because they having sex with you without feelings. There are women like that.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
Hey.
I know somebody like that.
Yeah, they just
I know somebody like that.
get satisfied. See, then they say that they are nympho. No, that's a demon. Ain't no nympho, that's a demon. See, anything that's demonized, the world called it an addiction. But it's a demon. Because you're not born doing it.
That's supernatural.
It's a learned behavior.
It's a learned habit. Anything that you can do that you weren't born doing is a learned habit. Whether it's right or wrong. Amen?
Preach.
Give the Lord a hand of praise.